Today we're doing a short practice for the upper back. We're going to loosen up the shoulders, strengthen all those muscles so that you feel a bit less stress, a bit of less physical and emotional stress, especially if you feel it in your upper back, in your neck. I'm Noko Marble. If you like what I do, please give me a thumb up, share the video, and if you are new, please subscribe by clicking the bottom right corner of the screen. Let's get started. All you need today is your mat. We're going to start with a breathing exercise on our back. So if you have a block or if you have your phone or any object, we're going to place it on our belly. I invite you to lay on your back in corpse pose, feet hip wide width apart, palms facing up, and you can place whatever object you have on your belly. If you don't have anything, you can place your hands. Eyes closed. Just checking in, especially the areas of your upper back and neck, noticing if there's any tightness, tension, discomfort. This is where we tend to hold our stress. Just deepen the breath, noticing the movement of whatever object you have on your belly or maybe your hands. Feeling your hands rising up with the inhale, dropping with the exhale. Breathing into the nose. Breathing out through the nose or through the mouth. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Couple more cycles of breath like this. Let's pull the knees to the chest and I'd just like to rock side to side and really focus on the sensations in the low back. As we're doing this, we're kind of massaging the low back. Let's rock forth and back. Circles around the tailbone. It's another great massage for the muscles in the low back and around the tailbone. Reverse. Let's place the feet wide, at least as wide as the mat or wider. You can have your hands underneath your head. You can have your arms spread apart. You're going to do some windshield wipers. We just drop the knees to one side. So you're going to do a gentle twist in your spine. It's going to stretch the muscles in the low back. Back to center. And then we go to the other side. We inhale as we bring the knees up. Exhale as we drop the knees. Inhaling center, exhaling side. Continue with this breath. So your knees move with the tempo of your breath. And see if you can bring your knees closer to the mat each time. So deepening the stretch, deepening the twist in the low back. And back to center. Let's place the feet just underneath the knees. We're going to warm up the shoulders a little bit. So we're going to place our hands, they can be on the chest, on the shoulders. We're just going to lift the elbows up and down. It's a small movement. And then we're going to point the elbows towards the floor or towards the feet and lift the elbows up and down and up and down. Again. One more time. Let's go in circles, opening the elbow side, up and down. Moving very slowly. If you notice any tightness or there's a little bit of clicking, slow down, maybe hold the position and take a couple deep breaths. Let's see if we can bring the elbows a bit higher here and then closer together, maybe they're touching, and then down. Reverse. So elbows up together, pointing up towards the back of the mat. Side. So only go as far as it's comfortable for your shoulders. Nice. All right, on our side, I'm going to extend the bottom hand, bottom arm with the palm pressing down. You're going to just let your head drop here for now. Other hand on the hip. And all you're going to do, we're going to strengthen the neck here. Lift and slowly down. Lift and down. A few more times. Inhaling on the way down. Exhaling on the way up. Couple more times. Nice. Now we want to have the head kind of aligned with the neck as much as possible. So we can either fold the bottom arm, we can place a block. That's another option. And we're gonna place the palm of the top hand down to the floor. Just open. We keep the knees together and open the chest. And slowly back to center. And opening up. It's another twist for the spine. We also open up the chest here. Now those of you who want to go a bit deeper can bring your top knee a bit higher, keeping the knee in contact with the floor. Inhaling, exhaling as we open. And you'll feel the difference if you have your knee on the floor or if you have your knees together. So do whatever works best for you. Couple more. And let's extend both arms. Palms of the hands together. We're gonna make a circle with the top arm. So the palm of your top hand is sliding on the floor. And now you open up. So it's a little bit deeper. Again, your knees remain together. Similar exercise as earlier as the one before. But this time we engage the shoulder. So we open up, stretch the shoulders. Moving very slowly to make sure you're not overstretching your shoulder. And hold it here. Slowly back to center. Let's get on all fours. Cat and cow. Fingers spread out wide. Really pressing the knuckles of the fingers into the mat. We drop the belly, releasing the tailbone. Pressing the shoulders down. Gazing forward or slightly up as we push the chest forward. This is our cow. And then we reverse. We scoop the tailbone under, spreading the shoulder blades, tucking the chin under. This cat. We inhale as we move into a cow. We exhale as we move into a cat. And same thing as earlier, you move with your own breath. So you can go faster or slower, depending what where you're at and what you want to feel. If you want to really warm up, you can go a bit faster. If you want to feel the stretch and be gentle on your spine, go slower. And back to center. From here, we're going to move the knees back slightly. Press the hips down. And as we bend the elbows, going slowly low, and we're going to come back up. And maybe you can go a bit lower next time around. And up. A bit lower. And up. Again. And up. Let's get into a child pose, placing the big toes together, pressing the hips down, reaching the arms forward. If you notice your hips are not reaching your feet, they're not all the way down, maybe you're right here, and that's fine too. Finding your breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Inhaling, belly drops towards the mat. Exhaling, belly lifts up towards the spine. Big breath in and out. We're going to crawl our hands to one side here, keeping the head between the elbows. So it's a lateral stretch for the spine. Finding your breath. And back to center. Big breath into the nose. As we exhale, we crawl the hands to the other side. Feeling the stretch in the side body, in the ribs area. And back to center. Coming up on all fours, strengthening the neck again. We're going to tuck the chin under and slowly up, and tuck the chin under and gazing slightly up. One more. Back to center, really having the crown of the head reaching straight forward. Now we tilt to the side, so your chin pointing to the side. And center, and other side. Inhaling, exhaling. See if you can go a little bit deeper into your stretch every time. And as we're doing this, check if you're sinking into your shoulders. Okay, if this is the case, press the shoulders towards the floor. And chin to the side, and center, and side. Nice. Working on the other side. So I'm going to use a block. You can bend your elbow underneath your head. Okay. I'm going to start with my knees together, but remember, if you want to go deeper, you can stack your knee above the bottom knee, keeping the contact with the mat as much as possible. You can even have your other hand pressing down on the thigh. Inhaling, exhaling, opening the chest, and you should feel a stretch right here and in your mid-back, even maybe in the low back, depending on how deep you go. So I have the wall here, but if you don't have a wall, you can extend your arms and reach out. Inhaling and exhaling. Moving slowly. Couple more. And back to center. Removing whatever you have underneath your head. And we're going to do something, I forgot to do it the other side, so we'll do it later. So your head is kind of hanging into the floor here. We're going to again strengthen the side, just lifting. and down, and left. Inhale down, exhale center. Inhale down, exhale center, and release here. Palms of the hands together, very slowly sliding the top hand on the floor, reaching up, and see if you can open the heart and have your palm facing up here. And maybe it's not touching the floor, and that's fine. Do not force it. Inhaling, exhaling, moving slowly, especially where you notice any resistance. Maybe you feel it tight here, or you kind of worried that you may strain your shoulders, so hold it here, taking a deep breath into the nose and out to the nose. And maybe you continue a little bit deeper. Couple more. One more. Back to center. Bend the elbow, coming back up. I'm going to straighten the neck on the other side, since we forgot. So reaching the arms forward, extending the elbows. Simply bring the chin up, the head level with the rest of the spine. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Okay. And down. Let's face the mat into a lizard. Now we're gonna open the feet as wide or wider than the mat. Really releasing any tension in the lower body, so we completely relax the lower body. We have the elbows underneath the shoulders, palms pressing down. And what you want to do with your elbows is press down into the mat, and at the same time imagine you're pulling your elbows back, you're sliding your elbows back, pushing your chest forward, pressing the shoulders down, relaxing your lower body. So we're opening up the chest area and stretching the back. Now those of you who wants to go deeper, what you can do is press the palms of your hands down, extending the elbows. Releasing. We're gonna get into one of my favorite back stretch. It's the puppy stretch. We start on all fours and the hips are going to remain stacked over the knees, and we're just going to walk the hands forward. I'll show you the modification first so we can place the elbows. It's like the cow. Release the tailbone, so tailbones reaching towards the ceiling, and drop the belly. So that's one option. If we want to feel the stretch all the way to the shoulders, we want to go a little bit deeper, we extend the elbows and we press the chest down. And here you really feel the stretch all the way to the shoulders. Slowing down the breath. And back to center. Alright, now we're going to start strengthening the upper back here, the shoulder blades. This is where we tend to have a lot of tension. So the whole time we're going to keep the top of the feet pressing down. We're going to press the tailbone into the floor and engage the thigh muscles. So when you engage your thigh muscles, that's what it looks like. Okay, if you look at the thighs, my kneecaps lift off the mat. And this may or may not happen depending on the shape of your legs. So if your knees are not lifting up, don't worry. Okay, may not happen, but we want to engage this. And we're going to place our elbows in an L shape. Okay, so elbows level with the shoulders and wrist aligned with the elbows. We're gonna start with face down and belly button lifted towards the spine. Inhaling. Exhaling, we just lift the elbows, squeezing the shoulder blades. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Couple more. Keep the belly lifted. Same thing, but we're gonna lift the shoulders a little bit. Inhaling, exhaling slightly, lifting the shoulders. We're still gazing towards the mat. Inhaling down, exhaling lift. You're gonna start feeling your back muscle warming up. Hold it up this time. You're gonna extend the left arm, bend the left arm. Extend right elbow, bend, and down. Again, inhale, exhale, lift. Reaching one arm forward and back. Other arm, back, and release. Now watch one thing. When we're in this position, see if you can tuck your chin back. Okay, like making a double chin. Let's try a couple more times. Inhaling, exhaling, we'll lift everything, tucking the chin in, extending one arm, other arm, and hands on the mat underneath the shoulders. Let's stretch those back muscles into a cat. This should feel really good. We're gonna keep going with similar exercises. We keep working on strengthening the upper back, but also the shoulders. So this time the hands are pointing straight up, thumbs pointing up. Same thing with the body, the lower body completely engaged. We press the tailbone into the mat, we lift the belly button, top of the feet pressing down, forehead down, and we just lift the arms. And maybe your arms are not lifting that much or not lifting. So what you can do is open a bit wider. You can even bend the elbows a little bit. Okay. Inhaling, exhaling up. Inhaling, exhaling up. Two more. One more. Good. Now, you're going to lift your arms. Palms are facing each other. Now your palms are going to face down and facing each other. And down. Belly button still lifted. I know this one is a little bit tough. And hold it sideways. Now from here, we're going to point the thumbs down and reach back. Okay. And all the way down. And lift. Again, your arms may not lift that much. They may be right here. Feel free to open them wider. Inhaling. Exhaling up. We're strengthening the shoulder blades. We're stretching the shoulders. Inhaling down. Thumbs are pointing down. Exhaling up. Thigh muscles are still engaged. Inhaling down. Exhaling up. Inhaling down, exhaling, hold it up. From here we're going to go into like a half circle, so palms face down, they move to the side, palms face each other, and side, and back, down, lift up, side, palms are facing down, moving forward, palms facing each other. Let's do two more like this. At your own pace. One more. Should also feel your shoulders, deltoids muscle working. And down, just relax. It's underneath the shoulders. Let's sit up. Okay, so you can be sitting up with the legs crossed. You can sit on, even on a chair, on a pillow, on a block. We're just gonna stretch because we warm up and we strengthen the shoulders here, so they may feel a little bit warm and tight. Arm across the chest. As I'm pulling the arm towards my opposite shoulder, I'm also imagining that I'm pushing the chest against the arm. So arm against the chest, chest against the arm, and I'm turning my chin to the side. And you should feel the stretch all the way here. So I'd like you guys to let me know, you know, how these exercises felt, which one you liked the most, which one was the most challenging. So make sure you go to the comment below and give me a feedback. Other side. And back to center, reaching one arm up and stretching ear to shoulder, feeling the opposite shoulder heavy. Back to center, other side. Feeling the spine long and lifted. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumb up, share it with anybody who may find it useful, and don't forget to let me know what you'd like to do next. Let's place our hands to heart center. From my heart to yours, with love, namaste. See you next time.